How do you think the world is run? Presidents, heads of large corporations, perhaps politicians, churches, or perhaps funds? After all, it's the largest funds in the world that help countries during crises. It is the funds that have been bribing politicians and presidents for over 500 years. It is the funds that seek to control all spheres. But for some reason, cryptocurrency became an exception. Or is it? Before we continue, remember to check out our Telegram channel where every day totally for free we share useful materials, news reports, and trading strategies. It is everything we wished when we began and is completely free, so remember to check out link in the description. In this video, we will tell and prove that Bitcoin is a preparation for a new currency that will replace the dollar. We will show how cryptocurrency is likely to collapse, explain how large funds are planning to change the global financial system, how all wars and news are related to this, and how to protect yourself from manipulation and not lose your money. We will not waste time on second-rate things, but only on proven and confirmed theories. Let's start. You wake up to the alarm on your iPhone, you open your phone and see an email from FedEx. Your package from Amazon has been delivered. It's a Lenovo laptop that you ordered the day before. You look at the clock, 8 a.m., and you need to be at work by 9. You open your Samsung work computer to answer a few emails. There is no time for breakfast, so you decide to buy something at Starbucks on your way. What if I told you that every company you interacted with in the first hour of your day is heavily influenced, for the most part, by one company, BlackRock? BlackRock owns most American banks, major pharmaceutical companies, all meeting in the USA, controls about 10% of all stocks in the world, and accumulates assets worth $10 trillion. Do you think Tesla belongs to Elon Musk, or that Microsoft belongs to Bill Gates, or that Facebook and Instagram belongs to Zuckerberg? No, my friends, and now again. Most of these companies are owned by BlackRock. You might think, why do we need to know about BlackRock, and how will this help us understand that Bitcoin is a scam? We will get to everything. Be patient and you will see how the most influential people are tied to crypto. So, you already understand that BlackRock is a very influential company. They manage over $10 trillion, and when crises occur in the USA, the state immediately runs to this almighty fund for help. And several times already, BlackRock has saved the USA. Yes, we could discuss BlackRock for hours, but we need to move on. If you're interested in seeing a whole video about the most influential funds in the world, write in the comments. The investment strategy is very simple. To understand it, we just need to look at the leaked interview of a BlackRock employee who revealed some very ugly facts. First of all, BlackRock tries to support any global conflict. For example, this fund simultaneously sponsors both Russia and Ukraine. You might ask why? Because during this time, the fund can manipulate the price of commodities. For instance, Russia might hit grain containers with missiles and the price of grain will suddenly rise due to scarcity, and BlackRock will make tens of millions on this. Another distinctive feature is the purchase of politicians. Although apart from the leaked interview, there is no proof, but it seemed obvious that large corporations bribe politicians. And the most important factor is that BlackRock tries to invest and even be a monopolist in every sphere. This is just ordinary diversification and competent risk management. If they invested in 100 spheres and one suddenly stopped being profitable, the fund doesn't care because there are 99 others. And this is not just BlackRock, it's literally any fund. And then Bitcoin appears, which for 10 years no one controls and has no idea how to influence it. And here we smoothly transition to another part of this crazy story where we will talk about an organization that is tens of times more influential than BlackRock and how the dollar will cease to be the world currency. When we came to the crypto, we immediately understood the differences between fiat money and cryptocurrency. Fiat money is controlled by banks, the system is not transparent, and other people's transactions are not visible, and markets do not operate 24/7. Moreover, banks can block your account, transactions can take forever. In cryptocurrency, everything is different. Money can be sent anywhere, anytime. It's cheap, transparent, and almost instantaneous, and also protected by blockchain. At that time, it seemed that blockchain was impossible to hack. What is blockchain? It's essentially millions of computers storing the same data. That is, To hack it, you need to simultaneously change the data on every computer. Over time, regulators, market makers, and algorithmic funds that control the market appeared. Also, governments began to pay more attention and implement laws complicating processes in crypto. For example, legal cases with XRP and ETF regulations. While everyone thinks that news about ETFs is positive, in fact, besides the influx of huge capital, ETFs bring a lot of regulations that will further stifle the entire cryptosphere. And here comes the turning point. BIS invents CBDC. Now let's break down these complex terms step by step. BIS, this is the central bank of central banks. This is the most influential organization in the world, and it is much bigger than BlackRock. CBDC, this is a central bank digital currency, or essentially cryptocurrency from the central bank. Let's once again restore the course of events. A new sphere of cryptocurrency appears, which is gaining momentum every year, and very soon most people start buying crypto. The sphere moves from the underground to a multi-trillion-dollar sector. Such giants as BIS or BlackRock simply cannot allow the development of a sphere in which they are not monopolists and which they do not control. Moreover, funds make most of their money from banks, and here the sphere threatens the entire banking sector. So they come up with their own cryptocurrency, CBDC. Although at first it seems like an innocent story, everything is very, very sad. Let's understand all the pitfalls. First of all, CBDCs are programmable. Yeah. What does this mean? You may have already encountered this type of scam when you can buy a coin but cannot sell it. Each token has a smart contract. A smart contract is essentially a program that includes many if-then conditions. So such scam tokens have editable smart contracts. While in Bitcoin everything is already set and nothing can be changed, in most coins anything can be changed, and CBDC has adopted this feature. CBDCs can be programmable and use smart contracts for various functions. Let's understand what this means. Programmability means that the functionality of CBDCs can be changed and supplemented. However, most important thing is that your account can be blocked, your money can be taken away, or you can be sent requests that you must respond to, otherwise your account will be blocked. Your account is essentially just numbers on a screen that can be changed in a second. The balance of your account can become negative, decrease tenfold, and so on. In other words, crypto turns into just another bank where every transaction is controlled. Before we continue, let's understand why CBDCs will become the killer of all crypto in general. After all, it's just a new coin. Not quite. CBDC is an attempt to start controlling cryptocurrency, and now is the best time for this attempt. All because we're in the last macroeconomic cycle. And in the last macroeconomic cycle, always, absolutely always, the world currency changes. This has been going on for more than 1,000 years. World currencies have changed before, and now the US national debt hints that very soon the dollar will be replaced by another currency. When a country holds the world currency, it essentially holds the world, as crude as it sounds. Therefore, now BIS is trying to create a new currency and at the same time kill cryptocurrency, so to speak, kill two birds with one stone. Let's continue with why CBDC is so terrible. One of the most important factors in CBDC is unlimited negative rates. The BIS report states adjustments to the CBDC interest rate would not be constrained by any effective low bound. This means that a negative rate can be applied to your account, and every year a certain amount will be deducted from your balance. This is done to motivate people to spend more. After all, as soon as people spend more, the economy develops faster. However, when you start spending more, you lose the ability to save capital. Without saving capital, you will not be able to earn from investments and asset management, which ties you to one or several jobs and limits income sources. Thus, CBDC allows central banks, BIS, and governments to have more influence over you. Do you see how BIS comes up with arguments to show how valid CBDC is? Now let's discuss why CBDCs are needed and why they are being introduced. The main task of central banks in the context is to maintain control over the money supply and money flow so that you cannot spend money anywhere. The second task is tax regulation. The cryptocurrency market is currently poorly controlled, and many transactions go untaxed. So CBDCs allow for the control of every transaction and action to prevent tax evasion Another important aspect is digitalization. CBDC allows for the implementation of more technology in the financial sector, which potentially increases efficiency and transparency. For example, using blockchain or other digital platforms simplifies the monitoring and analysis of financial flows. Any digital system is subject to the risk of hacking or data leaks. If hackers gain access to CBDC, it could lead to large financial losses. And if you think that these are just conspiracy theories, then I'm forced to disappoint you. Already in 2020, there were experiments in the Bahamas. BIS said in their report that there are problems with bank cards in the Bahamas. Constant flooding brings inconvenience to those who use cash, and CBDC needs to be implemented. All the reasons are blatant lies, and in fact, CBDC is not needed by anyone, although the media tried very hard to convince people of the need for this new currency. This experiment ended in failure, but BIS began to try even harder, and now they're not only conducting experiments in new countries, but also influencing new regulations. I spent more than 15 hours researching BIS report, so you don't need to do it. And every day in our free Telegram channel, we post the same type of research, useful information, materials, and even trading strategies. So check out the link in the description if you want to save your time and energy. Last year, the SEC sued Binance, XRP, various coins, and so on. Where do you think their roots come from? That's right, from BIS and BlackRock. Looking at all this, one can understand how important it is to invest and buy physical things as well as consider different scenarios. What will you do if the dollar and crypto disappear? What will you do? Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. That's all, guys. Write in the comments if you agree or disagree, what you would be interested to learn about next time, and to whether you believe that CBDC will become the new world currency. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, share this video with your friends or relative, whoever is interested in that topic, and bye. Michael was with you today.